Hey guys, this is a video update on my new audio interface, which I actually purchased the day after I made my home studio video. And I did mention in that I was going to get a new one, and I did. I got the Line 6 TonePort UX8. Bought it used. Got a good deal on that. So that is what I've got currently set up right now. And I'm going to go over some things between the differences of the UX8 and the Fast Track Pro, which I was using before. And I'm going to talk a bit about some advantages and disadvantages between the two. So the first major difference between the two of them, to me, is sound quality. Although you don't really notice much of a difference unless you've got a well-trained ear. So the difference is, since this is a USB 1.1 interface, it can't transmit as much data as the TonePort UX8, which is a 2.0 interface. And the 2.0 can record in 96 kilohertz at 24 bits. Now, this M-Audio Fast Track Pro can do the same thing, record at 96 kilohertz, but since it's USB 1.1, it cannot output 96 kilohertz at the same time. So that kind of sucks, because if you're trying to monitor what you are recording, you cannot do that because it will not output 96 kilohertz and record it at the same time. So that's the first big advantage of the TonePort UX8. Second thing is it's got 8 inputs instead of 2. So I've got all my crap plugged in the back there. Now I'm going to go over some advantages and disadvantages of the two. The first advantage of the UX8 is the fact that it has 8 outputs in the back and 2 in the front. So you've got 2 headphone jacks in the front for monitoring. The only thing I don't like about that is the main outputs, which are 1 and 2 for headphone and monitors. You can only get the computer sound out of 1 and 2. The rest, it's just monitoring instruments. So from 3 to 8 is you don't get any sound from your computer, just what you're monitoring. The second advantage is it's got 8 inputs, mic and line. So 2 per channel, 1 mic input and 1 line input per channel. It's also got 2 instrument ins in the front, which have a higher impedance, so you can record guitar. Each microphone input has a preamp knob on it. Now, note that this preamp knob does not affect the instrument level, which I kind of don't like, because my Fast Track Pro had a gain / preamp for both XLR or mic input and instrument. So you could boost up the signal on your keyboard or your microphone, which I liked. One big disadvantage to the Line 6 UX8 is it does not have Midi input. Now I know it is more of a guitar interface, but it does not feature Midi inputs and outputs like the Fast Track Pro. Now I have a Midi keyboard, so that is a disadvantage for me. Now luckily my keyboard does have a MIDI to USB, or USB to MIDI, whatever you want to call it. So lucky I have that, or else I wouldn't be able to use MIDI. Thank God for all its features. One really nice feature of the UX8 is if you're recording through the microphone and you don't want feedback from your monitors. With the Fast Track Pro, I used to have to turn off the monitors to record on my microphone, but now with this, it's got a handy little mute button here, and that will mute the speakers for me while I'm recording on the microphone. This does not affect the headphone jack, so I can still monitor on my headphones while I am recording through the microphone. So that's very handy. I use that feature all the time now. So both interfaces have their advantages and disadvantages, but my pick goes to the UX8 because it is new to me and I like it a lot more. And being as I paid pretty much the same price for both of them, I like the UX8 more. I did buy the Fast Track Pro brand new for $200, and I got the UX8 used for $200, which I thought was a really good deal because it lists for like $600 to $700 regular. So I think I got a pretty good deal on that one. So that concludes the video, and feel free to comment on what you think, or just say hi, because I always appreciate comments, even if they are negative, which I don't get a lot of. Yeah, so that's it for now. See you guys next time.